Hi fellow gamers, NX Gamer here with an update on WatchDogs and some more details on the downgrade issues still afflicting this game. It seems that no matter what Ubisoft do, we have a general movement that no matter what they see, they pull apart and pick fault. Some of the things I've had read and seen over the past few days have raised an eyebrow and made me laugh out loud, and even hang my head in sorrow for the lemming-like nature that has occurred in places, with nary a sign of common sense or logic in some post, but that is the nature of the internet. First things first, as per my last video, I have largely written off the 2012 reveal, and for the most part I concentrate on the 2013 footage shown. This includes the PS4 specification PC video shown from the E3 2013, and there's a good reason for that, which I'll go into hopefully a little bit later in the video. Disclaimer here though, the footage is the best quality I have, so don't get too hung up on the IQ image, it's the best I have at the moment. This video does show us a lot, and it does have many key areas that I've been able to directly link back to the footage we have seen over the past 2 years. Yes, it has been that long. Let's begin with the open section after the cross-town traffic part of the beginning of the video. When we stop the erratic CSI type camera work, we get to see Aiden here getting out of his car. Now this is the same car from the E3 2013 demo, the black type Mustang thing as seen here. Now what you can see in this shot is it's the same car clearly. Now if we go back to the original shot from the new trailer, you can see the aliasing on the car and the edges. So I would imagine we're running an FXAA solution on the image, which is quite a low overhead AA solution. Its biggest weakness is the fact that it can make the image appear a bit soft, and at this point we can see that it's likely not to be an MSAA or possibly a form of MLAA, as this works better on edges than FXAA. So my guess is it's one of these, or a derivative thereof of FXAA. But this clearly shows a native 1080 image running on a PS4. Now I was going to spend a bit more time showing why I was 100% sure this was on PS4 footage, but the game designer Jonathan Moran has already tweeted after I put my last video out to confirm that it is indeed PS4 footage, so we now know for sure. He also alluded to the final resolution. It's not set, but my first thoughts on this are X1 is 900p and PS4 1080. Now he does not want to get drawn into the console war by confirming, so ending with a still tweaking cliffhanger, which is understandable. So we can see the image is very clean, the lighting looks much better from the awful B-roll footage shown a few weeks ago. Now this is an interesting scene. It shows us a lot of the visuals. You can see the depth of field in the backdrop, the light bloom from the headlights, and the way the light bounces off the edge of Hayden's hand and jacket from the headlight, effectively illuminating him as per the light source. This is comparable to the original 2012 footage shot when the trailer begins, as seen here. You can see the light bloom is over exaggerated here, but the edge of Aiden's hand and jacket can be seen affected by the light in exactly the same way. The use of doff is also very similar, and in fact the headlight cast on the floor is much fainter than the recent footage, again seen here. The particles, effects from the glass smashing, and the detail in Aiden and the car all look comparable to the 2013 footage seen here from the PC build at E3. You can see the aliasing on the car is still present even in this version.
Shit. Alright, hold on, I'm being tracked. Once I lose him, I'll come for you.
Yeah, alright. Make it quick, baby.
Now the biggest change here is, again, we have not seen comparable rain and night footage as per this demo. But what we do see is that the car and the detail look nigh on the same. If I pause the edge of this car from the PC/PS4 build from E3 last year, we can see that the detail and particle engine all looks intact and the same. This being from the fast cut end sequence from the recent trailer. The reflections, the doff and the motion blur, and more importantly the FOV is the same, highlighting that the camera position appears to be changeable by the player as per the B-roll footage had a much further away view than as seen here. Another point is the detail from the NPCs in this game. Looking at the again 2013 PC build, I have picked this simply due to the hallowed nature it appears to have from a lot of gamers at present. You can see that clothing, facial and animation all appear the same or better than this target spec demo. The detail on the NPC is of a very high standard, specifically for an open world game, and you can see this in the shot. The character blinks. They all have a very high quality to them, certainly far in excess of GTA 5. What? You hear me ask? GTA 5? Well, yes, indeed. That was my reaction to seeing people on Gaff and the like actually saying this looks worse than GTA 5. Now, GTA 5 is a superb looking game, and it does a hell of a lot of things right. The weather effects, the screen space reflections during rain, lighting, character detail, animation, and NPCs are all very, very impressive. This is the PS3 version shown here, and the first thing is the texture level and resolution that stands out. Now, when it shipped, it was current gen, and it does look and is amazing. But really, anyone saying that Watch Dogs looks like this is either deluded, never played either, following the herd, or just plain trolling. The sheer depth and breadth of the character models in Watch Dogs are of a remarkably improved level, as of course they should be, being on a far more powerful platform. But also the lighting, the post-processing and image quality are far in excess of this game. I had to bring this up as it was an issue that I just could not believe I was hearing or reading. Now, that is not to say this game is finished. Oh no. And as this is from a PS4 dev kit, this game is still in development, as you can see here with the floaty car syndrome going on. Now, this is simply a placeholder shadow map for the cars and is not aligned or complete yet. The square appearance added to the fact, and it is not central to the vehicle and misses the edge of the vehicle, again telling me that UB have made a, probably rushed is the wrong word, but a speedy video to get out there and aid the name of Watch Dogs. And by and large, it achieves that. If we jump back to the 2013 demo for a second.
Jesus. What can we do with a short rope? Hey, there he is!
All right, you're good. Go.
I owe you, Aiden.
All units, this is squad. We have a possible sighting on Aiden Pierce.
And here you get a shot of Aiden from the old footage and the new footage. Image quality aside, you can see that clearly the new version is better quality. It's not massively changed that much, but you can see his ear has changed. The detail is still there. It still looks just as vivid as the PC build of the PS4 spec. So I've completely ignored the last version that we looked at. One last piece of information is Jonathan Moran has confirmed today on Twitter that the PC version will not contain additional graphics options over and above the console and PS4, Xbox One versions. Now, he does state he's not sure, but that translates to me as code as no. Just as I thought it was, and I said in my previous videos, anyone suspecting that the PC version will look like the E3 2012 demo are going to be disappointed. Prepare yourselves, I already have. Watch Dogs is a game that looks set to be another large franchise for Ubisoft. And from my last video, The Secrets of Watch Dogs, you can see some of the new aspects and tricks they are trying to get into this game. Visually, for a cross-platform, cross-generation game, it is looking remarkably good. Yes, the physical shader aspect of the game appears to have been dropped from the reveal, and most likely this is due to the last gen need for the engine to scale from. Will it make Watch Dogs 2? I don't know. I would hope so, and I would most likely believe that at that point we'll be looking at a game that will most likely exceed that reveal, with the restraints of the PS360 behind us. That said, this is still a gorgeous looking game, and one that I'm looking forward to playing and enjoying come May 27th, as I hope you are too. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment below, as it really helps me immensely, and I'd love to hear your feedback and thoughts. Follow me on Twitter. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be having a very detailed breakdown of all versions come launch. Once again, thanks, be safe, and I will see you guys on the next one.
Challenging players to observe, to discover, and to invent new ways to connect with the world. It puts the power of a city in the palm of your hand, and it begs the question, what will you do with that kind of power?